Hi, my name is Amanda Winkle. I'm a graduate student at the University of Florida, and this is my first project for Web Design Principles, MMC 5277. I'm going to be showing you a wireframe and some sketches of amandawinkle.com. It is my portfolio site. I'm a working journalist in addition to being a graduate student, and it's been a long-held wish of mine to create a portfolio site that would show off the work that I've done over the past several years of my career. So in addition to showing you the wireframe, I'm also going to be showing some sketches of the site and also talking about the goals for the website and some sites that are inspirations of mine that I'm looking to in creating this website. Okay, so here we have some sketches that I created of my site. The home page is going to show basically what I'm about, that I'm a working journalist and also a graduate student, and also show some quick links to my work as well. In the header, we're going to have some social links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as a link to email me. And in the footer, it's going to kind of mirror the navigation that you see at the top, where you can get to the home, about, work, contact, and social pages all from there. And then to the right of that is the about page, which also goes into a little bit more in depth of what I'm about, who I am, and also shows some pictures of myself, probably some more candid shots that will be to kind of like just give a feel for who I am as a person. Okay, so these sketches kind of show off the following 3 pages: work, news writing, and graduate work. The work page is going to link to the news writing and graduate work pages, and the main work page will serve as an introduction to the news writing and graduate work pages. And each individual news writing graduate work page will have links to everything I've done in my news career on, obviously, the news writing page, and then work that I've done in my graduate studies on the graduate work page, obviously. Alright, and here's the sketches of the contact and social pages. Basically, I wanted to keep the contact page pretty simple, have my phone number at the top so you can get a hold of me. I probably use a Google Voice number, so my real phone number is not out there. And also I have a contact box where people can fill out their name, email, and then a little message of what they want to get a hold of me about. And then the social page, obviously, is more links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. Alright, and here we have the wireframe for the home page. I kind of wanted to make it look like a full page as opposed to my sketches where I put some pages side by side. So I kind of stretched everything out a little more as if you would see it on a desktop browser. I use an online wireframe program to do this, so that was very helpful. I just kind of dragged the elements where I wanted them to go, and then you can kind of get a feel. It's pretty much the same layout, obviously, just has the blacked out for headlines and dummy text for where real text will go. Alright, and here is the wireframe for the About page. Again, I stuck with how it will look in a actual desktop browser. I figured that would be easiest for my first go-round with design. Again, you can see where the photos of me will go, as well as the dummy text. Here's the wireframe for the work page, which again will serve as a introductory page to the following pages, where I talk about my graduate work as well as my professional work. We'll have some pictures on here to show things that I've done in the past, and then, like I said, it will link to the graduate work page as well as the work pages. Alright, and here's the wireframe for the news writing and graduate work pages. I kind of combined this slide into one because both pages will look relatively the same layout-wise, but include different content, of course, respective to each page. Alright, and here's the contact page, as I mentioned. If people want to get in touch with me, they need to fill out each individual line, name, email, and what they're contacting me about, and then it'll come to me and I can see what they're wanting to work with me on. Alright, and here lastly is the social page wireframe. Like I said, it will include links to each of my social media accounts so people can follow along with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. Right now I don't have a public Facebook page, I just have a private one. So I'll probably create a public Facebook page to link to from this page so people can follow what I'm doing professionally. Alright, now I'd like to tell you a little about my goals for this website. Okay. As you can see, I want this website to showcase my skills as a communicator and highlight everything I've done in my career, everything that I've done as a graduate student, which has been a lot between the two of them. I've written lots of articles, I've done studies, I have produced videos, I've produced photo galleries, a lot of stuff, because I graduated in 2007 from the University of South Florida. So I've been in the working world as a working journalist for quite some time. So I have a lot of clips that I want to showcase and just have everything in one spot so anybody who's interested in me can see all of that. The target audience is anybody who is interested in working with me as either a communicator or a marketer, anybody who's interested in seeing what work I've done in the past, anybody who wants to see what I'm working on in the future. I really love my day job, so the goal is not necessarily to gain another job, maybe freelance jobs that would not conflict with my day job, but just anybody who I can help with their social media efforts or their marketing efforts or just writing in general. And for my site, I want it to be highly produced, really look kind of high fashion almost, and you'll kind of see that in the coming inspirational pieces ahead. I don't want it to be boring, just another, here's my work site. So I just, want to think outside the box in terms of the design. Like I was talking about with the inspiration, you'll see some of the people that I've chosen are kind of well-known people. Obviously, they're basically worldwide known. And I don't want my site to be safe. I want it to be something fun and out of the box. Obviously, this is the first website I'm ever designing, so it's going to be, I'm probably going to come across some challenges, and there may be things that I can't do, but I want to shoot for the stars at least. And then my site's going to be a reflection of what I'm capable of doing, and also show people that not only am I capable of writing, capable of taking video, capable of communicating through photography, but also that I can communicate through designing HTML and CSS. Okay, so the first site that I want to show you is my inspiration, and some of you may laugh at me or scoff at me, but Kim Kardashian West. I do watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. My husband makes fun of me for it, but I just love I don't always love their fashion, the sisters, I guess, but, I love their ability to go for it and take risks. And people can say they're famous for being famous, but they've really stretched that 15 minutes into several years. So they're obviously doing something right. The sisters all recently relaunched their sites, Kim included. I have to tip my hat to her for kind of going there and, just showing what she's about, and also having a great URL, KimKardashianWest.com, whereas some of the other sisters kind of didn't have URLs that made much sense. Chloe's was Chloe with a K.com. So I applaud Kim for having a good, consistent branding effort, and also showing not just her business ventures, but also what's going on in her life, updates with her pregnancy, stuff she's done with her husband Kanye, as you can see, and of course her fashion. Okay, here is the site of a guy that I'm kind of obsessed with, Paul McCartney. If you know me, you know that I love his music. I love what he's about. He, not only is he a brilliant songwriter, musician, he's also very active. He created Meat Free Monday. So his site kind of reflects all the different aspects of his personality, and that's kind of what inspires me, just kind of showing off all the aspects. I also like the intro that loads the very first time you visit his page. You can see it on the right there. And it's also not annoying because the subsequent times you visit the page, it doesn't load again. So it only does it the very first time as kind of a grand introduction, but then it doesn't get in the way of the user experience in the future. Alright, the last site I want to show you as inspiration is StellaMcCartney.com, and in case you didn't figure it out, she is related to Paul McCartney. She is his daughter. Stella is inspirational not only as a person, she's a mom who does it all, works and does everything, kind of want to be her. I'm a mom myself. You might have heard my baby crying earlier in the recording. But I love the colors of her site. I love how she has like kind of color blocking going on. I'm also obsessed with the header of her site, the reflecting A's and Stella McCartney. I love that. So basically that's kind of what I'm drawing from, just the great color and the cool header and just Stella as a person. She's pretty amazing and her clothes are amazing too. So that is my project in a nutshell, folks. Hopefully my site will progress in a great way and I will have an awesome end product to show you. Thanks for watching.